Saw, dude.
I saw, dude.
Worst intro ever.
Best intro ever.
It's Aaron and Zach here with the artist formerly known as BTM BTMreview.com.
That's funny.
Getting back into this, trying to get into the swing of saying revivalhouse.net. Pending, website's coming, but in the meantime, we're still pumping out the commentaries like ropes on your mama's face.
We're pumping the cum out of your stomach.
Do you still have that in the audio soundboard?
Yeah, somewhere.
You should have did that in place of you saying it. That would have been hilarious. Pump the cum. Cum. But
cum.
No, we're going to, kind of get right into it. We're going to do one of the greatest action movies of all time, in my opinion. I love it. And I've been wanting to do this one for a long time. And it finally got released on Blu-ray quite recently, and it took them forever and a day. I'm actually kind of surprised it made it to Blu-ray, but Showdown in Little Tokyo. I believe this was Brandon Lee's second movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had Rapid Fire, Showdown in Little Tokyo, and then The Crow. I mean, those were his like three starring roles. I mean, he might have did something else in there, but I think those were his three big ones. And then he bought The Farm. But Showdown in Little Tokyo, starring him and Dolph Lundgren. It's a very classic fish out of water. Rush Hour rip these fuckers off, man. Fish out of water movie. You got two guys that are nothing alike. Obviously, you got the Asian guy, but the Asian guy he grew up in like Bel Air, and then you have the white guy, the Swede, who grew up in Japan. It's all ass backwards. But and
fucking Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung. I was about to say this might be the start of our Carry Tagawa or Tagawa exploitation. We got to do this and the first Mortal Kombat movie.
That should be the next one.
And the only other movies I can think of that he's in, Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah.
He's fucking Johnny Tsunami's grandfather. And he's got he's got saggy old Shang Tsung tits, surfer tits in that movie. He's also in Planet of the Apes, the Mark Wahlberg
The original?
one.
Oh.
He's in the Mark Wahlberg one as one of the apes. And you could totally tell it's him. He looks like a Shang Tsung monkey. He's got those eyes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Does he look at Mark Wahlberg and go, "You will die"?
Sonia, my sweet Sonia. There is no one else. If you don't fight, the realm of
brother's soul is mine.
I like when he sticks his thumb in his ass. Or whatever he does. He's like fucking him from behind while pulling his hair. But I forgive you for letting me die. Lou, come with me. Remember when our parents died? And you said you'd always protect me? Now it's my time to take care of you, brother. To always take care of me? What fucking stupid.
That would have been great if Liu Kang just out of nowhere just started doing the bicycle kick to his fucking brother's face in that scene.
Oh my god. But so we're going to get into this Shang Tsung exploitation. He's also in gosh, what is it?
Phantom?
The Phantom, yeah. He's in the Phantom.
Yeah.
But so we're going to start this. This is is this a rip from the DVD or the Blu-ray, or where'd you get this?
The new Blu-ray. I got it.
The new Blu-ray. What are they pricing that at? I want to get a copy.
I think like $12 when I got it. Maybe.
I still got my ghetto cardboard, flappy version.
It sucks though because there's nothing on it.
Yeah, and I don't imagine there would be a whole bunch on it. They only do that with movies that are like popular. But we're going to watch it. So what does it do? When we push play, is it going to go right into the logos?
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. Okay. So we'll do a 3, 2, 1 play, and then we'll just we'll get this shindig going. Everybody ready? Everybody brace yourself. Everybody gone potty? Everybody got a drink? Everybody got your favorite brewski? Okay. 3, 2, 1 play.
And we playing that shit, motherfucker.
This ain't fucking Warner Brothers. You fucking lied. Oh, yeah. It is Warner Brothers. Wow. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
So they're going to give us some shit trying to put this on YouTube if we put any sound in
it. Warner Brothers, they're next to only Disney as far as being Nazis. Mark L. Lester, director
he did
of
some good stuff.
Commando.
Mm-hmm. Class of 1984.
Yeah. That's one of Riverman's favorites.
I love that movie, yeah. This scene, this opening, dude.
Yeah, this sexy hot chest. Begging for you.
I just want to see a big cum shot.
I know you
squirt on those tits.
It's ridiculous. That's a freeze frame.
Yeah. I actually thought my video just stopped.
No, believe me, it was just the production. Tia Carrere, I forgot she's got a small part.
Doesn't it show her boobs?
She's in the hot tub with Dolph later when their house gets raided, the Hideaway. And that's when, Brandon Lee was spying on him, and he says the most awkward line in movie history. He's like, you got the biggest cock I've ever seen on a man. Thanks. And he's like awkward.
Commando's a great one we should do too.
You can excuse my friend here. He's dead tired. No, that's Commando. It's actually one of the Arnold classics that I think I've seen the least.
It's actually probably my favorite one.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only seen it a couple of times, whereas like movies like Running Man and whatever, all those other ones I've seen a bajillion times.
Dude, Commando is better than Running Man. Come on.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. I'm just saying I've only seen it a couple of times. But
wasn't Gene Simmons supposed to star in Commando at first? And they rewrote it for Arnold.
Why the fuck have we not ever done Rambo? Why have we not done Rambo 4? Rambo 4 is the greatest action movie of all time.
He was also a producer on the Funhouse, which you talk about a lot.
Speaking of the Funhouse, I mean, it has nothing to do with the Funhouse, but it reminds me, Clown House?
Oh, yeah. Silva, who was the guy that did that?
The child rapist?
Child molester.
The child rapist. So
he fucking filmed himself doing that. I was like bummed that wasn't like a fucking Easter egg on the DVD release of Funhouse.
That's fucking awful. Hey, it's that Asian guy that shows up in everything. God, look at how loud those punches are. No, it's like you forget, I guess there's people that are trying to pass around a petition to get Jeepers Creepers 3 from not being made, because it's like, why are you guys letting this pedophile continue to make movies? This guy,
I don't get how he does. It's like the only place that you can do that and it doesn't destroy your career is like Hollywood.
And he literally, nobody actually gets caught and tried for it. It's just kind of kept hush hush.
I think he did go to prison.
I think he's
did not time. Like Roman Polanski.
But he got no time. He got like, I don't remember what it was, but it was like 5 months. 5 months for fucking raping a 12-year-old boy.
That's fucked up.
It is, while filming the Clown House.
I guess the boy that it happened to always tries to he always goes on like the news and tries to make people aware about what happened so they don't go watch this new movie.
Time forgets, man. When it's not brought up and it gets swept under the rug, people just forget, and it's absolutely stupid. Well, I mean, case in point, look at the James Franco thing when he tried fucking an underage girl. Remember that?
James Franco, that dude? He did that?
Dude, and people forgot about it because he... Okay, so...
Yeah, I didn't know that.
This girl, who was an underage teenager, released the text messages, but James Franco was on one of those apps or whatever, and is trying to get him to come to his hotel room, knowing that she was in town with her mom, and that she wasn't 18, she was not legal, she was a teenager, a young teenager, and of course he tried playing off and denying it, and eventually he just came clean on the Ellen Show and owned up to it, and everybody forgot about it. It's like, but he was gonna do it. He was going to do it. And she didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
He met her like briefly at the outside of a show he did. He was doing a play in London, and he met her outside, and I guess, she was being a fan trying to take pictures or whatever, and she got a picture with him, and real quick he's like, "Oh, tag me in that." And of course, he must have caught her eye, and then when he tagged him in it, he hit her up on Instagram or something.
Crazy.
And then gave her the phone number and the whole deal, and it was the real deal. And then, I don't know if he sent nudes or what, but he was going to do it. The intent was there, but everybody just forgets about it.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Yeah, it was a big deal for like a week, and then it got squashed. Okay, so this technically can be the second installment of our Tatsu exploitation.
Yeah,
I like how they didn't use an overdub actor for this one.
Yeah.
Because I like it when he speaks English. It's so awkward. Want to see ye. He's like, he struggles. Wants to see you.
Ding, ding, ding.
Have you ever been to, well, you've never been to LA, but that's all I could think about when I go to Little Tokyo. Is like, wow, I'm in Little Tokyo. Dude, you know he's like Godzilla. He's a god among men in Asia because he's a big, tall white man with a giant, massive Swedish cock. Dude, it's like all those Chinese women. Believe me, I've been to Asia. I get it. You know, people out there that don't realize it. I'm well traveled. I've been all over Asia. I was in China for a long time, Japan. Dude, those Asian girls, they love black guys. They love it. And I get it. It's like the most exotic they're going to get from them. It's like the largest type of dude with the biggest type of cock. And they're these tiny little things with like, nothing. I mean, it's crazy, but they love it.
It's like, yeah, baby, I'll split you open, bitch.
Like firewood. Look at that guy's fucking haircut, man. Somebody must have been mad at him.
Yakuza.
Why would these guys come in here when there's somebody like, I don't know. I guess they're the Yakuza. The Yakuza's not really threatening. I mean, they're very, very organized crime. Like, they don't really cause this kind of trouble. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're really breaking up right now and like kind of getting quiet and missing out. So if I say something, like I try to respond to what you say and it doesn't make sense, just pretend like it did.
Okay.
We'll work with it. We'll make it happen. So that'd be funny. You say something like, "Yeah, so I'm fucking this 12-year-old, right?" And that's the funnest thing to do, right, Zach? And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I love that shit, dude."
Dude, Brandon Lee's such a shitty actor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm surprised he got the role in The Crow. I mean,
he was getting better though.
I don't know, man. The Crow, he was shitty.
I like The Crow.
I don't like The Crow. I just think it's such an overrated. I mean, I know it's a cult movie, and I wouldn't say it's like mainstreamly liked, but it's just overrated for what it is. It's just not that. I
remember when that movie came out. My uncle Mike, Mitchell's dad, he let us borrow it, and I watched it like fucking 5 times in a row.
5 times in a row.
Yeah, I liked it that much.
No, it doesn't really hold up, though, does it?
I haven't watched it forever. All the sequels are shitty as fuck.
Are you knocking on my door? Somebody's knocking on my damn door like the police.
Who is it?
It's Dolph Lundgren, dude. Uh-oh, they meet.
What if you get robbed while we're doing this?
It's fine, dude. It's going to be the Black Santa from Friday After Next. And it'll be a bad omen that we should have recorded that one instead. Where's your milk and cookies?
The movie that we actually would have just been making fun of the whole time. Yeah. We actually thought about that for a second.
Dude, me and Riverman went and saw that in theaters, and it was just so horrible.
You did?
Yeah. It was bad. It's just so forgettable.
I remember being really excited when that came out.
Well, on paper, it sounded cool. Friday in the ghetto Christmas time. Like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it sucks.
I got it on DVD. I'm like, this is going to be so fucking good. And I watched it. I'm like, that wasn't good, dude.
Nah, it's horrible. And the only like halfway funny line in the movie was the whole "chicken so good make you want to slap your mama."
And it was in the trailer.
Yeah, that's it.
Sabu, I seen all your films.
Right on that magic carpet, ain't got with no gas.
That's one we gotta do.
Yeah, next Friday. Dolph Lundgren, he doesn't have, like, he's not consistent, with his movies.
Mm-hmm.
This movie's amazing. A Red Scorpion comes highly, highly recommended. But I don't know. You're kind of hard pressed to go any further than that with movies that are worth a damn.
Rocky 4.
Well, duh. That's a given.
That's one we should do too.
Louis Gossett Jr., Punisher. Oh, Shang Tsung. He was sold as my. It's funny because when you see him later in the movie, you know, he's got that like body full of tattoos. It's a shirt.
Yeah.
It looks
just a transparent shirt.
It doesn't even look convincing at all. You can see like the fabric and shit. It's like, God, man, was like fake tattoos that big of a pain in the ass to do?
It's like those things you can get at Walmart now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you get a sleeve.
And yeah, I know. I wore one of those as a costume when I went on the set of fucking Let's Make a Deal. And I felt just like Shang Tsung in this movie. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking Yakuza. But I was a biker.
Did they get you up on the stage?
They didn't. Because they're racist. Wayne Brady was a fucking racist, man. That's why.
Which one is Let's Make a Deal? Is that even still on?
I don't know if it's still on now. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch morning TV, but it used to be hosted
For some reason, I was thinking it was the Howie Mandel one with the briefcases.
Oh, that's Deal or No Deal.
We should get him to do a podcast. We could do fucking Little Monsters with him. And we can make fun of him about how he's a germaphobe.
And then the whole time he's on the podcast with us, we can keep referring to him as if he's David Draymond. Like we really think we got David Draymond on the podcast.
Yeah. Can you even break your own neck?
Is that possible? Stupid. He couldn't do it. And I'll be like, so, you know, how much did your life change once the sickness broke? When Down with the Sickness came out. Like, how can you be a germaphobe when yet you're so down with the sickness? I can hear the voices.
I just now got that joke. I didn't know who David Draymond was.
Oh, you didn't know?
I knew his name, but vaguely.
I was wanting to get a little more of a receptive laugh when I said it, and you didn't. I thought it was funny.
That's why.
They look the same, man.
Oh, I love this scene, dude.
I love this guy. How could you not give that guy a second chance with his pleading? Get me out of here. He's like the donger.
When it turns into a dummy, he's the best. Or is that later? Is that later?
What?
When he turns into a dummy out of nowhere?
Oh, when he cuts off the girl's head he's making the snuff film with? That's awesome. I freeze frame that all the time where he chops her head off with a sword and her head turns into like a fucking dummy. Looks ridiculous. Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just not remembering it right.
I used to love like freeze framing that, like rewinding it and see it, but hopefully we can catch it. It's that girl, I do believe.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you quit the crack. Dude, what kind of party? They're doing crack at a Hollywood party? That's kind of a alleyway type of drug, right? That's not really a Hollywood party drug.
Who was it that was like, crack is whack?
Wants to see ye. Uh-oh. He's horny, man. Fucking. How? We caught you on film acting horribly on the phone.
They got some nice cameras in that bathroom.
Why do you think that? Yeah, it's funny they're in the bathroom in the shitter.
They look like they look like they're shooting on film with them. Looking at trivia, the infamous homophobic line from Brandon Lee's character was originally, "You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a white man," and was shortened by Warner Bros.
Oh, and it made it sound gay. Because if they would have kept white man, then I would have get the joke. It wouldn't have been gay. Then it would have been a diss on him. But then they just say you have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man, and they take out the white part. It makes it seem like he's fucking gay and he looks at a lot of dicks. That's so funny. One word changed everything. I never read that. I didn't know that. Look, she's going to turn to a fucking dummy, man.
Yeah. It doesn't like turn to like a paper mache head.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
If you like pause it.
Crack rocks. Hopefully we can catch it. Like, his tattoos look fake there, like, you know, good, like they should. But there's something about that last scene, probably how he has to get pinned to that, like, turn wheel and all the stunt. There's something about it. I don't know. Ooh. Dude, like, look at that fucking Yokozuna guy, and everybody's got to watch him. Like, they're going to, oh, God. Dude, he's such a sleaze.
You're not cutting out anymore, so now we should be good.
Oh, I was cutting out the whole time?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out. I was really, like, having trouble following what you were saying. But I didn't say anything. Well, I did say anything, so the cat's out of the bag.
Dude, this is freaking, like, softcore porn. Yeah, hand him his sword.
He should have fucked her while he cut her head off. He just cuts her head off right as he comes.
This is ridiculous. We'll see if you can catch it. Oh, let's see if we can catch it. Oh, it happens so fast. Yeah. It happens so fast. If you freeze it, it looks ridiculous.
It's really funny too, though. It just looks like her head just kind of bounces off of the blade.
They had to cut it down so fast for it to not look super cheap.
I'd like to see the unedited version.
Is there an unedited?
I'm sure there is. This fucking movie's only an hour and 18 minutes long.
Yeah, that's Fresh Prince's mom.
Yeah. Which one?
Right there. That's Aunt Viv.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. His mom, not his aunt.
Yeah, I was yeah. So who's playing the mother this year? Remember that when Jazzy Jeff just like broke the third wall?
Yeah, it's funny. God, he sucks. He's great though. Bonsai Club. Shopping malls. It's gonna be really awkward if we have to take out all the fucking audio and we're just like, watching the movie. Fucking 5 minutes. I was just trying to listen to his backstory here. But
yeah. Taiko.
That would be weird. It is kind of weird. Like I said, I've been to Asia myself and I've been there extensively and, learned a lot. And I know more about Asia than some of my Asian friends. It's kind of funny.
They should have taken the joke even further and had Dolph doing like a stereotypical Asian accent. Like he's the white guy that's not Asian at all, but is more Asian than his Asian.
Like he was raised in Japan and he talks like a Japanese guy.
He's like, oh yeah, you've been to Asia.
I like the lock and low music. I love you.
Don't know who I am.
Sada.
Sada.
Oh. That was a karate move? Really just fucking punched him in the face. What kind of cops are these, man? He just fucking jacked him. Why are they always like dirty beat cops?
Yeah.
That guy looks Mexican. They ran out of Japanese guys. Well, I clotheslined him. Give him the stunner. Fucking stupid.
His face.
They're all cocky, like, not bad. Where do you see my dick, though? God, their dialogue is shitty.
It's been a while since I've seen this.
It's one of these places where you eat the sushi off the naked chicks. Look at these little naked sumo chicks.
Dude, they're juggalos.
It's a white chick. Eating sushi off the sushi, dude. It's gross. I don't know. There's something gay about that, eating like with a bunch of old Japanese businessmen off a naked woman together.
I heard about this place in fucking Amsterdam called Banana Bar, where a woman serves you a banana out of her vagina.
Oh,
that seems cool.
That seems fucking gross. And are you supposed to eat the banana? Is that the expectation?
I guess. I
wouldn't fucking touch that banana with your tongue. It's gross, dude.
Whoa, that singer's a babe.
That's probably she's a babe. Swing.
Swing.
I'm sure that's her singing, because that was her singing in Wayne's World.
It's Cha-Cha, dude.
Cha-Cha.
From Curb Your Enthusiasm. Remember when she was on that show for a while?
Dude, yeah. We gotta have the Tia Carrere exploitation, dude. We gotta do Wayne's World and Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man.
And Jury Duty.
She's in that shit?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Jeopardy! Is that Jury Duty? Did I get the right movie?
Yeah.
His dogs obsessed with Jeopardy? Obsessed?
His fucking dog. Peanut. He named his dog after the guy from 311, dude.
Oh, Peanut's a fucking fag, man. I hate 311. I can't stand 311.
Yeah, he told me once. You're like, I have this friend. He's like, man, I love that band, but Peanut's so gay on stage.
I'm like, the whole band.
What does that mean? He's so gay on stage as Peanut just drops someone's pants and starts sucking their dick. Did you ever hear it? Like, growing up in the 90s, did you ever hear like those stories about Tool?
Oh, that, the sucking his own dick thing?
Yeah. Were any of those true?
Well, what are you talking about? So, like, Marilyn Manson was the one where he, like, supposedly removed his ribs so he could suck his own dick.
Yeah, the one about Tool was, I heard, like, oh, yeah, he'll suck the drummer's dick and then he'll spit it out at the audience, man.
I don't remember that. I just remember inside the...
I heard that.
You remember inside the cover to Anima?
Oh, yeah.
There was that hologram where they're all sitting on the couch watching this guy on the floor sucking his own cock. And then you can like move it because it's a hot motion hologram. And when you move it, they like lean forward and get closer, like they're so amazed because his head's going up and down. It's pretty fucking cool, actually. It's pretty crazy to see that as a kid.
Did you jack off?
No. I mean, you were way more advanced. I mean, by that age, you'd already jerked off dogs and friends under a blanket.
I didn't jerk off a dog.
I wasn't.
Wouldn't that be funny if somebody's listening to this like, oh, he totally jacked off a dog. He just gave us that. Oh,
because it's out of context. They didn't listen to the last couple episodes. They don't know what I'm talking about.
I just did that thing. I have this friend. He like jacked off a dog. You ever hear that?
It's kind of weird, right?
It wasn't me. It was my friend. Oh, hey, did you get the fucking Switch?
It's Nintendo Switch? No, I had one pre-ordered and I still do. I don't know, just on the fence if I'm going to keep it or not. Like I'm dying to play Zelda.
Me too.
Like it looks amazing.
I'm really surprised that people are actually able to just go in and get it. This is like the first system in a while
well,
that Nintendo's made.
So, well, they actually are putting enough of them out.
Yeah,
but
I don't know why it was so hard to understand.
But no, I'm dying to play Zelda, but I don't know, man. It's like that's all there is Zelda right now. The system doesn't even have.
You could always rent Zelda for the Wii U.
Yeah, rent it though. I mean, that's gonna be the game I'm gonna throw shit tons of hours in, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to rent it, and it's like I'd rather. If I'm gonna, I thought about that. It's like, well, I could always just buy the Wii U one, because they're basically the same. But it's like if I'm gonna waste the money on it, I might as well buy the one that I'm gonna play portably too. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. Zelda would probably provide enough entertainment for a long time for me, but I don't know. But then again, Zelda will still be there in a week and next week. You know, it's just like it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Hopefully they this console works. Like they get third party support and everything. People stay excited about it.
Well, like I said, everybody expects the IPs and Zelda to be good, but this Zelda game is like getting unanimous, like perfect 10s. It's like, people are calling it the next coming of like Ocarina of Time, like the next big Zelda game.
Yeah.
And, and it's even excelling in all the places a lot of people didn't think it was going to excel. Everybody was excited about it. Everybody was excited about, Zelda in an open world, but nobody thought that everybody kind of thought, it's going to be great, but they're not going to do open world as good as some of these other games that have perfected it, right? That have come before them.
Yeah.
But everybody's pretty much eating their words. Everybody's saying this is the best open world experience. That is super detailed and there's just so much to do. And I mean, this might be the killer app the system needs to actually, I was doubtful that one game can actually sell the system. They need a lot more, but maybe it will. Maybe it'll gain some steam.
I remember hearing that Skyrim was confirmed.
Oh, yeah, that's confirmed.
So there will be Skyrim on there. That'll be cool to have that portable.
What do you think about their... I didn't realize it, because they got that... it's kind of cheap, but they got the Street Fighter 2 game. The Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers.
No, I didn't see that.
Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers, the final iteration of Street Fighter 2. And, and it's Street Fighter 2, and it's a new version of Street Fighter 2, and they added, the new characters they added are cheap. It's like fucking Evil Ryu and fucking Evil Ken, right? Or whatever their names are. But it's a new version of Street Fighter 2, which is cool. I mean, I'm always down for more Street Fighter 2. And of course, it comes with a version where it's the HD, that shitty HD remake from the PlayStation. I mean, I would probably never play it. I would always just play the classic. But, and it's $40, which is like, that's a lot of fucking money for this game. But, no, but it's coming out in a physical copy. So it's like, God, it's physical and it looks too cool to where I'd have to get it. But $40 is a lot for fucking Street Fighter 2, man.
Yeah. Didn't they make a fucking Double Dragon 4 recently?
Yeah, and it got ripped apart.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Everybody hated it. They should have made a Showdown Little Tokyo video game. They would drop that ball. I'll go alone.
Says director Marco Lester's final cut came in at 90 minutes. But after seeing the final cut, Warner Brothers no longer supported the movie and cut it down to 79 minutes.
Wow. I wonder what was in those.
That's a lot of shit to cut down.
Yeah, like, was it that bad to where it made the movie shitty?
I don't know.
Did they actually see Dolph Lundgren's cock?
Some of it might have been gore, too.
It's too bad. I'd like to see it, though.
Yeah.
I'm friends with Marco Lester on Facebook. I don't know. I don't know. He'll never, I've tried messaging him. He doesn't fucking message back. He's funny though. He just always like goes to all, I don't know, who knows what the fuck he does anymore, but he's always like at these parties and these soirees.
I think I saw he's still working.
Yeah. I just don't really know what he's working on.
Yeah.
But he's at all these like big like Hollywood premieres like of big movies and stuff. It's like, oh, and just Marco Lester's there and he's there.
He was in Planet of the Apes. Fucking Shang Tsung.
Yeah,
he
man.
played Kroll.
I tell no fucking lies, man.
I don't think I've seen that one.
What are you gonna question me on next, man? You're gonna question me on Johnny Tsunami?
No, I knew he was in that.
I remember that was the first time I ever saw him. When he didn't have his Asian like voice, his Shang Tsung voice, and he talked normal. I'm like, holy shit! Like, hey Johnny, he talked like a surfer, like an American guy, total whitewashed American Asian. And I'm like, but in this, he talks just like Shang Tsung, like this evil Asian guy.
Was he like, bro, surf, bro?
Slurpee?
Slurpee, radical. Slurpee.
Come over.
That reminds me, you remember the trailer for Surf Ninjas? The announcer guy doing that shit? Surf Ninjas!
Yeah, it was Michelangelo. It was Michelangelo from the movies. And a totally bodacious babe. Like the princess.
Anybody who's never seen that trailer should totally go to YouTube and fucking find it if it's on there.
And a kid can control things with a Sega game.
Yeah.
He literally, it's Michelangelo. He literally goes, because it's New Line Cinema, I guess, whatever. They just were crossbreeding. He literally says, "A totally bodacious babe." Like Kelly Who or whatever her name is, the princess.
Not a surf.
Mono surf. Rob Schneider.
Ba 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 marad.
Ba, ba, ba,
Oh shit!
ba, ba, ba.
Fuck! Every time I think of that song now, I do the fucking Mark McCain version. Bomb Iran. Fucking idiot.
Well, you should do Surf Ninjas. That'd be fun to do. Newsflash, your side lost.
I actually did rip the DVD of that. I need to put it in the
Yeah, totally.
drive though.
We gotta have a Tone Low exploitation.
Brothers don't surf.
We gotta do all 3 Tone Low movies. We gotta do fucking Blank Check, and we gotta do what is it? Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura, Blank Check, and Surf Ninjas.
And we might as well do the fucking Andy Cookski or whatever his name was. Who's the kid in Blank Check?
Danny Cookski? What?
Oh wait, no, that's the guy. That's the kid from Slit Your Shorts, ain't it?
Danny Cookski is. Who's Andy Cookski?
I mixed it up. What's the kid's name from fucking Blank Check?
Oh, Brian Bonzel?
Yeah.
Yeah, not even close.
I don't know where I got that.
We do Blank Check and do Cold Blood.
Mikey.
What is it called?
Mikey. Where he's killing people. And his teacher is Ashley Lawrence.
Oh, really? From Hellraiser?
Yeah. Why didn't I have a fucking teacher that hot when I was a kid, dude?
I had a couple. That dude's like Roddy Piper, dude.
I had a couple too, but not that hot. I like that his fucking disembodied hand was still holding a cigarette.
I'm pretty sure those black guys have guns. Like, I wouldn't be scared of his sword.
Where are they even hanging out at? This little Tokyo?
Some dumb warehouse. I don't know.
Little Tokyo.
Little Tokyo really is Little Tokyo. It's like 2 blocks. It's like nothing.
You saying Tokyo is nothing, man?
I said Little Tokyo.
Is that the rapper version? Little Tokyo?
Little Tokyo. You know, I had the best sushi I've ever had in my life in Little Tokyo in LA. Like, it was actually better than actual Tokyo sushi. It was good. And it wasn't off a naked chick. It was off a naked dude's shaft. I had a sushi roll. 7 inches of sushi roll.
It was rolled up and stuffed in this fucking pee hole.
No, but I really did have the best sushi ever. It was good.
That just reminded me. I remember one time in the bath as a kid, I took a big cup of water as I was taking a bath and fucking poured it right on my dick.
And burned.
And it made my dick hole open up.
What?
Like, yeah, I poured it on it so that the stream was fucking powerful enough to make my dick hole open up, and it was just black inside there.
Wait. Whoa. Go back. What made your dick hole open up? The steam?
The fucking stream of the water I was pouring on it.
Is that the reaction that happens when you pour a stream directly on your pee hole? It opens up?
It did.
And what was black? Why was your fucking urethra black?
It was just dark inside it.
What the fuck?
That's all I saw.
Why?
Blackness. I stared into the abyss.
How often have you tried this?
That was the only time, and I freaked out and never did it again.
Have you ever looked at your own butthole?
I tried.
I know you have. Well, you weren't able to succeed, man?
Yeah, I always try to take a picture of it, but I always fucking miss it. And then I get I'm so lazy that I just kind of forget.
And you just Google somebody else's butthole and you save that. Send it right. Why would you take a picture of your butthole, man?
I don't know, because I can't fucking, like, I'm not that agile. I'm not fucking yoga.
Are you one of those people that sends that weird shit to your friends? I remember I'm always really scared to check your Snap stories these days. Because like one of the first times where I checked your Snap stories, it was a picture of your fucking shit in the toilet.
That's the only thing I ever use that app for, dude.
And like,
That's the only thing I've ever used it
I
for.
never open your shit anymore because I can't. I'm too scared. I hate looking at. I'd rather look at your fucking cock than your shit. I know that's not an open invitation, by the way. I don't want to see either. I'm just saying, like, the shit disgusts me. One of my old boss, he would, when I used to like wait tables and all that crap, he would literally send you text messages and you'd open up the text message and it'd be him taking a shit in the toilet. Shit would be dropping out of his ass. This is my fucking boss. Like, I
wish I had a transparent toilet so I can like film the shit coming out of my ass.
It's gross, man.
Easily. And then you could reverse it.
Or you can just have a toilet with a camera
editing
inside of it, and like a flashlight inside of it, like a fridge, like when your ass goes over it and the light comes on.
Yeah. Candles. If she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
And this music's really funny. It's like this lead guitar going the whole time. Ugh.
He snapped his neck, but while he's putting him down, he still reached up to kind of.
Yeah. He should have did the Debo. Go sleep. Go sleep.
Isn't it funny, like, just the simplicity of, like, fucking practical effects
Yeah.
of getting shot?
They don't, yeah, it's great. Oh.
You missed that shit.
Fucking reaches right through the fucking door.
He's so fucking quick, he could just snap your neck like that.
How did none of those bullets hit him? I mean, like, oh, she's going to kill herself. You better stop her because she was raped.
Because they're a horrible shot.
What's funny is he got raped. She got raped by Shang Tsung. And most chicks, I mean, that fucks with people when they get raped. But literally, the same night, she's gonna fuck Dolph, like willingly. You think she'd be kind of turned off for a while?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Baywatch music going on here. It's so fucking cheesy.
She was getting ready to commit harakiri.
Harikari. She played too much Mortal Kombat. What is that? Deadly Alliance. One of those more, or you commit the harikari, kill yourself. He lifted a fucking car.
Yeah.
He flipped a car over. And he nails the perfect shot. He didn't even like aim. He's like driving a car. He literally just turned over for half a second and shot a bullet randomly. And it hit the right spot. It's ridiculous. Shang Tsung's gonna be very upset. They're gonna have to cut off their thumbs, dude. Looks like would it be funny instead of cutting off their thumb, the unlucky guy who disgraced everybody has to lay in the middle of that table for a bukkake?
Am I like imagining this, or whenever that scene where the guy was in the car and it was getting ready to crush him, wasn't there a shot where it shows him turn into a really obvious dummy?
Oh, I can't remember.
I think there was, and I think they took it out for this fucking Blu-ray. I think they kind of cropped it so you couldn't see him.
I'd have to watch the DVD. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think it did.
He's going to cut off his thumb and it's not going to be good enough. He wants his life. If you were working for the Yakuza and you disgraced yourself, would you be willing to cut off your pinky like this guy did? Or if you could trade cutting off your finger, would you trade it for Tatsu having to shit in your mouth?
I'd probably take shit in the mouth before I'd cut anything off.
He's going to wrap it, slide it to him for you. Really? You'd never be able to eat again, man.
I could lose a few pounds.
It's actually pretty brutal, man. Just stabs him right in the fucking chest.
He's like, you cut me deep. You cut my soul.
Asada. Is he gonna lick the knife? Lick it.
Like the guy from Three Ninjas.
Yeah. Oh. Konnichiwa. Oh, Asada.
Shitty walk.
My shitty park.
What do you want? I'm shitting.
Oh, I told you that story about that.
I just thought of
Daddy,
that.
what are you doing? I'm shitting. Doesn't give.
I'm
He
shitting.
didn't give any fucks about who was in that bathroom. You think it's a moment's noise?
Wouldn't that be great if he was just a master troll and he was doing the voice of the little girl and his own?
He was throwing the voice.
The rising sun on the back.
Dude, I'm sorry. It looks cool in the movies, but if I tried wearing that jacket down the street with the rising sun and the studs on it, I'm sorry.
You just get laughed at.
Yeah, well, it's like it reminds me of this kid. There's this kid that went to my middle school. His name was AJ, and in the movies, you wear leather jackets. It's cool. The hero wore leather jackets and the music. But in the 90s, it wasn't cool. And like, he was this dated kid. He was the only kid that was listening to AC/DC and fucking Jackal and always like 80s.
That kid's cool.
But I'm saying he came to school and he'd wear these jeans and he wore like a leather jacket and he had a fucking John Denver mullet. And he had glasses and he would fucking bark like a dog at the teacher. Oh, like he's fucking Tim Allen or something. And
What the fuck?
and I'm sorry, like he thought he was so cool. I'm like, man, you're 10 years too late. In the late 90s.
He's like fucking Billy Madison whenever he goes back to high school.
Well, yeah,
And he drives up.
he stands outside of his fucking what does he got? Trans Am. Like opens up his jean jacket, just wait for people to flock to him. What is he called? Fag. Nice shirt. He's wearing an REO Speedwagon shirt. I don't think REO Speedwagon was the cool band to like even in the 80s.
Speedwagon's amazing.
Dude, they were like the Nickelback, you know.
That's Speedwagon. Heard it from a friend who...
There's always got to be a bathhouse scene, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I kind of want to go to a bathhouse. I mean, now with a bunch of dudes. Look, he just sank to the bottom. Where did he go? I'd be like, where'd the fat boy go?
Titties.
All these naked guys together.
How'd they get his fake tattoos wet there?
He's probably wearing a shirt there. I don't know. Who knows? No, his shit looks good there. There's something about the end scene, though. What's with that fucking Bon Jovi bandana he's wearing? What's it called? See, nobody...
I don't think... That's way too fucking deep in that shot for what they were actually setting in.
Yeah. And why... He didn't notice. As soon as he walks in there, the fat guy just submerges. Yeah, I know. Look at that. Those little pools are like 5x5. He was like...
As soon as you went under, you'd just be running into people's feet if you tried to swim
It's
like that.
And it's like a full 5x5 pools, and he's like swimming like it's an Olympic-sized pool.
Maybe they're all connected really underneath.
They have to be.
It's just
How
a
he's in that one
facade.
now? Because he was in the one in front of him.
So you could totally just sneak up and put your finger in that chick's stank and then go back swim. She wouldn't even know. But that would be like fucking illegal and shit.
I'm gonna fight all these naked guys, man. I would just like take my loincloth off. What if they're like all naked and their dicks are flying at you?
He just pulls it off and like turns it around to where his skid mark is and just rubs it in Dolph's face.
That would be weird to say if this was like, if this whole scene they were all butt naked and they're fighting all these fucking butt naked Japanese guys.
Their penis is flapping.
That'd be funny. Massa Shredder.
His face.
Never lower your eyes to an enemy. Yes, Master Tatsu. Oh, God. It's like Borat. He should be facing the other way. Oh, it's gross.
It's really deep for them, too.
Oh, there's the floor. Yeah, I like this scene where he kills him underwater. The blood.
We should have got Dolph Lundgren to watch this with us.
We should got Brandon Lee to watch it with us. It's that generic aural monster scream.
How the fuck did he scream underwater? It was totally the aural monster scream.
We should have got a Ouija board and conjured up Brandon Lee. I'm sure he'd do the podcast if we asked him nicely.
Underwater, no one can hear your scream. He's fucking blowing that thing.
Then we should do sidekicks and conjure up Joe Piscopo. Didn't he die recently?
Did he?
I think he might have died a couple years ago.
We were actually talking about doing sidekicks.
That's why I brought it up.
Joe Piscopo. Remember when Corey G would bring up Joe Piscopo all the time? You never seen Dead Heat with Joe Piscopo?
He was quite the versatile film watcher. I mean, his entire collection consisted of Joe Piscopo, Lorenzo Lamas, and Steven Seagal movies, and that was about it. And the complete series on DVD of California Dreams.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Johnny.
Okay, this is where he fucks her. And like I said, she just got raped. She just got raped by Shang Tsung.
She hasn't said one fucking word since.
No,
since
she's not.
That.
You think she'd be traumatized, and at the very least, you know, she needs to work through some shit before she needs to see a therapist or something at least before she has sex again. No, she's just gonna fuck Dolph Lundgren's big old log tonight. She can't.
He's gonna get rid of all that DNA too, so she can't even get him prosecuted.
Oh no. You think she'd do?
Could you get somebody in the Yakuza prosecuted? Who knows?
Probably not.
They're probably like, you name.
She's not even Japanese. Typical racist Hollywood.
Is she supposed to be in the movie?
It's Showdown Little Tokyo. I think they're all supposed to be fucking Japanese. Typical racist Hollywood.
Fucking Hollywood.
You'll do.
You know what's funny? Did you get that message I sent you where I was editing the Ernest Goes to Jail commentary, and that part where you're like, whatever happened to Ernest Rides Again? How come they never talk about that? Is there something that they just they want to forget about? Did fucking Ernest wear blackface in that movie or something? And then as I'm looking up pictures to use for that video, I see fucking a picture of Ernest with blackface.
Is it from that movie or is it Ernest Goes to Africa?
It's Ernest Goes to Africa.
Ah.
Oh my God, dude.
No, that would not be allowed these days. That's why he's dead, man. It's conspiracy. Al Sharpton killed his ass.
That shit happened all the time though back then. I remember seeing a movie from like the 40s or 50s where it was a bunch of people on like they were like going through the wilderness or something, and they had like a black guy that was carrying all their shit, So basically, he was just like, they're like, take our shit for us, guy. And he ended up falling off of the cliff. And they're seriously not even supposed to be a joke. They look down like, he had all of our shit with him. It's like, what the fuck? They didn't even care that a human being just fucking died.
It's funny. Is he getting his dick sucked already? Look at his face. How do they both fit in there? Like, he barely fits in that thing. Like, you know, that they got to be uncomfortable. Like, her legs have to be all jammed up in his fucking chest.
Mm.
Or she's like spread eagle like around him, and he's like toe fucking her. Isn't that funny though? She just goes out there and gets naked.
And now she's opening up, like talking and everything.
It makes no sense. He's known her for like, have they even said one word to each other?
No, I don't think so. Your dojo really brought me back.
So, oh, okay. It's just so smooth, dude. It's like, and Brandon Lee, man, he's getting no fucking play. Nothing. I'll stay on my side. She could have slept with Brandon Lee, man.
Yeah. I would have fucked Brandon Lee and Dolph.
And look, Dolph Lundgren leaves a fucking door open. He knows what's going to happen. The door's wide open for Brandon Lee to see his big cock.
Dick. Take your hog out and give it to me.
The Dolph hog. Sounds like a motorcycle.
See, if Dolph Lundgren was here, like, what would we say during the scene? It'd be awkward.
You know what's funny is, look at this fucking Kenny G music.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to put his finger in her mouth.
Your titties. I wonder if that's even really her tits. Anytime it doesn't show their face connected to him, I'm skeptical.
You know, I'm going to bet it was her.
Probably.
But you know what's funny? This music's fucking hilarious, first of all. But he didn't even look like he came.
He's like, oh, yeah.
Did you see his face? Like, ugh.
This is all about you, baby.
Did you hear that? She just said,
no, I didn't.
She just said, I heard you coming.
I heard you coming.
So she just fucking said, what kills me is...
Dolph calming me. We could be like, if Dolph was here, we could be like, what was it like coming in Tia Carrera right there?
What kills me, though, is they had to trim this movie down to an hour and 18 minutes, but they still kept the fucking pointless sex scene. Like,
of course. I would have kept it in the cum shot, though.
Can't miss it, man. Can't. He's fucking butt naked, dude.
Smooth.
Hell yeah.
Your fucking cock.
Who says that to another guy?
And editing out white man just seems like a troll thing I would do.
It's so... It completely changes it. Him just adding out the word white, dude.
He looks at a lot of white guys naked.
Look. Because I want to suck it sometime.
How about you pull it out and slap my fucking head with it?
I'm just saying, like... And he even said it like he was burning him, right? You can imagine what it was really like. Just in case we don't make it alive, you have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a white man. You know, but God, it just came off so gay. I just got to tell you, bro, before we get killed. He's a trolling asshole? Oh, he's totally an asshole. Truly an asshole. Yeah, that wouldn't make you deaf.
I got my bow and arrow. They should have put the arrow monster scream there too.
They use that in a lot of stuff in the 90s. I remember it was also in Beethoven too.
I'd use it if I made a movie. I'd be using it all the time.
Because they got the girl. Let me see your cock, duh.
Cock, toe. My two favorite body
What
parts.
if he would have came in there and he made his entrance like that, where he's like, I saw it. Oh,
I would have jacked off and came all over
dude,
my
he's
mic.
so much fucking bigger than all those guys. Look how fucking huge he is.
I would have jacked off and came all over my mic and then did the rest of the show with my face up to the mic. That was too far.
Why is his shirt off, dude?
They didn't let him get a shirt on, man. Look at him, man. Why'd they take off? They take off Brandon Lee's shirt to match. That they're gonna. They should have hooked up a car battery to his nipples.
I've had that Wise's shirt off ready to go and just waiting for someone's shirt to be off. But then every time it happens, I forget. Fuck you.
That guy handling the device there, he looks like the guy from Mortal Kombat as well. He's one of the souls of 1,000 Vanquished Warriors that hops out of the sewer drains, in the final Shang Tsung battle. He looks like the Mongolian guy with like the hand blades. I think it's the same guy. Oh.
I can hear you come.
She's like, I heard you coming.
She just heard.
Oh, fucking gross, dude. Like when it's a really powerful load and you hear it pop. You'll shit yourself.
That'd be funny if they put the electrodes on them wrong, and as soon as they hit it, it just made them come.
That's what it looks like he's doing right there.
Like they just got shot by the orgasmerator.
Your muscles will contract so much that you'll shit yourself.
Look at them, it's so cute. I like watching this.
I like that. Backseat a movie, a beautiful girl. Popcorn. Yeah, those restraints don't look that powerful. You'd think a big guy like that, when he was getting electrocuted, all the fucking adrenaline he'd have, he'd be able to fucking break out of shit. Sabu!
Sabu! Sabu!
Sabu! Get off your magic carpet!
Right on the magic carpet!
Get them!
I got the gas!
Oh.
I said no, your films!
Oh, Salvador! Stop it, William, I don't know gas. Get them.
No butts, chill.
Dude, he's literally like three of Brandon Lee's. Look how big he is.
Look at them running like that. Look like a video game. like you're fucking mid-run in a video game.
Uh-oh.
See, I'm pretty sure they fucking
Took
cut
it
out
out.
that dummy. And that pisses me off because I love that fucking shot. They just gotta, they put this movie out on Blu-ray, they gotta fuck it up somehow.
It's like a totally different movie, but it's the Blu-ray of the Muppet Christmas Carol. They, on the original VHS...
Did they take out that scene that always gets taken out or whatever?
Yeah, the song, When Love Is... I love that scene. It's so sad. and then when they released it on DVD, they took out the scene, and they didn't re-add it even as a bonus feature on the Blu-ray. They literally kept it out because they thought that it took away from the tone of the movie, the family tone, because it brought the movie down because it was so sad. And it's just such a good scene, and it pisses me off because the movie literally
That's something that never happens to families. They never go through sadness, man. It
literally is a lesser movie because it was the best scene in the movie, and they literally fucking took it out. And it drives me absolutely crazy. Because I really wish somebody would upload the VHS version on YouTube and it not get flagged by Disney.
Can you see that scene on like YouTube?
You can watch the scene on YouTube, but that's a pain in the ass to watch the movie on Blu-ray, pause it where the scene should be, pull up YouTube. Oh, it's not done!
Now I will take Tia into my car, and she will hear me coming.
There's some still cheese left in the shredder. Shredder. I crave pizza no more. That would be fun to do commentaries on some of the old Ninja Turtle episodes.
Yeah.
Your cheapskate, that's my cheapskate. We should, if we ever do that, we should do it for the Shredder gets splintered. That episode's funny. Says the guy that, okay. For those of you who aren't watching the movie at home, he just accused Dolph Lundgren of having a penis fixation as he goes off and tells him he has a huge cock that he wants to suck. Japanese.
I just think Pamela Springsteen's really good in this movie.
I must have missed her. I must have cut her scenes out. Uh-oh, the montage. They got this fucker down to an hour and 19 minutes, but they still kept the montage.
Of course.
Look at this montage, that serious face. Look at this. This is a good montage, though. He's training. He's like fucking just training for the final showdown. It looks ridiculous. Yeah, he looks like he's wearing a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Is that Mike Muir up front?
Allow me to present it.
It's a whole bunch of Mike Muirs up front. You don't know who Mike Muir is either, do you?
I know the name. Just what band's he in and all.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah.
It's like these are all fallen flags. You don't know who these rock stars are. They all look psycho.
I'm so used to just referring to the people as the band name rather than their real name. Hey, look, it's Suicidal Tendencies.
Prince Goro. I love watching the Blu-ray to Mortal Kombat because it's actually a really good. Have you ever watched it?
No, I want to get it.
It's it's a cheap Blu-ray, but man, it looks great. It's such a good transfer. And it's that movie. It just makes all the flaws really shine out. Like, but I love it. It makes Goro look extra fucking fake. Like he looks super puppeteered. And Kano, you see how his like mask is glued onto his face. You see the fake prosthetic all around it. It looks so fucking fake. And the HD and the transfer just really makes it all pop. But I love it. And it makes the 90s CG that's in it look all that much worse. But I think it's a lot of fun.
Red Dragon.
Red Dragon. It's Mortal Kombat 2, man. Yeah, let's murder all these guys. Cool. Like, what does Brandon Lee have to... I can understand why Dolph Lundgren wants to get vengeance. I mean, they burned his house down. All right, I guess that's motive enough, but not really. Brandon Lee, he lost nothing. He literally just met Dolph Lundgren the day before. Dolph's house got burned down. No one got killed. And they got, I mean, like, and he's just going along with this. Joyriding, wants to kill everybody, blowing away. I mean, it makes no sense. They're pulling a Riggs. Yeah. Riggs, when he went crazy like this, the end of Lethal Weapon, he always had a reason. Like, they killed his fucking girlfriend, killed his wife. These guys, there's nothing at stake here. And that's just a chick he fucked. I'm sorry. That's just a chick he fucked a couple hours ago.
But she was good, man.
She could hear him coming. Super sensitive.
She can hear like on the fucking canine level.
Not to mention, they're like all bulletproof. Like, not a single one of these damn bullets. He's had so many automatic weapons in this movie shot at him, not one of them hits him ever. And it's just, it's heavily unlikely.
Yeah, it's like Commando, where fucking Arnold's dodging all these bullets by hiding behind a fucking bush.
It's ridiculous, man. There's like so many bullets flying around in that steel facility, and you're just not getting hit by a damn thing.
Yeah, we're really doing it, man.
Hey, look, a door is faster than those fucking automatic bullets that were flying about 3 seconds before he opened it. Okay. It doesn't make any sense. Like, he opens the door, oh shit, and just closes it. Her tits are bouncing, man.
They are bouncing.
She looks good in this movie. Oh, he said so, dude, really. That's what it sounded like. Fucking. What a amateur. Took his eye. He lowered his eyes to an enemy. Didn't he watch Turtles? Something tells me he's gonna die because he's being too showy. Dude, that fucking hurt, man.
It's good that in these movies you can always just fucking detach
anything and use it as a weapon, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what was that little pipe even doing?
No, it
like,
doesn't even like,
been
fit
holding
anything. It's like literally just hanging out the side. It was like tape there for him.
I keep thinking that's the umbrella logo on the back of it.
Dude, Dolph Lundgren looks like a big racist coming in there wearing that. It looks like he's wearing blackface, dude. It's like yellow
He's
face.
Just trolling him, dude.
It's yellow
Trying
face.
To piss him off.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like he's wearing a very, very offensive Halloween costume.
Right.
Which, by the way, I'm going to go as Ernest this year. It's the easiest costume ever.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it might be really hard to find a denim vest. Gray shirt, check. Jeans, check. Hat. I guess I can find a khaki hat. But a denim vest.
Who would throw away a perfectly good dog?
Rim job. Dude, my brother told me the other day, he's had his asshole licked more than once.
Cool.
And he's like, it feels weird. I don't like it. He's like, well, you've done it more than once, so don't fucking lie to me. I'd imagine if you did something you didn't like, you would never do it again. It'd be so fucking invasive. Like they have a tongue and getting. I'm like, did it get licked or did you like get tongue fucked? It's fucking gross, man.
I let someone lick my ass if they wanted to.
I'm sure you would, man, because you've like jacked off dogs and stuff too. I know.
I wouldn't return the favor, probably.
You'd never kiss,
especially if they had a hairy ass like mine.
Oh, you have the right to meet. Look at that. That's so perfect. And he had a Zippo lighter handy.
Mm-hmm.
He just had one. Like, it usually with something like that, they show it earlier in the movie or something.
They establish that he's a smoker or something.
They didn't do it. He just pulls out a lighter. Like, oh, it's a good thing he had that Zippo lighter. And it had to be a Zippo because it had to stay lit as he threw it down. Stupid.
He just had it with him in case he ever ran into an occasion like that where he could do that. And he worked on that one-liner in advance.
Let more comers begin.
Liu King wins Flawless victory.
It just sounds like the first game. Johnny Cage wins.
Isn't there a scene where he actually says that? He says flawless victory, but everybody's like, wait,
Yeah,
that wasn't
he
a
did.
flawless
Yeah, I know.
victory.
He got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said.
Fucking Hollywood didn't even know those terms meant.
Yeah, he didn't get it. He said flawless victory to Art Lean when he got killed by Goro, but no, Art Lean clearly got a fly kick on him. He got one hit.
Yeah.
Flawless.
It's because it doesn't matter because Goro's a Muppet and didn't feel pain anyway.
They should have got Arnold Schwarzenegger to play Goro. He kind of looked like Goro and just like put two fake
Just
arms
put fake arms underneath his real
two
ones.
fake ass arms that are like attached by strings.
That'd have been
to his real
awesome.
arms.
And had him say stupid shit while he was doing it. Need a hand.
Yeah. I crush him with one blow. But I like after he kills
He's
Art
like,
Lean,
give me 5.
when after Johnny Cage hits him in the nuts and he chases him, he just makes a bunch of grunting noises, and it always blew me away because Johnny Cage is hiding and he's trying to find him, and he's sitting there walking down the tunnel making all these grunting noises, letting him know where he is. Like you're just alerting yourself where he is, and he's hiding. It went straight through.
You ever get to like the end of a commentary and wish that you would have done it when you were like in the better mood to watch that movie?
All the time. Why?
I wonder if anybody like thinks that like about ones we watch, and if they'd be like, let's vote on one that we want them to redo.
I don't know,
You know what I mean?
Do this shit.
That'd be interesting.
I'm all about living in the future, man. Living for tomorrow.
Living in the now.
Live in the now. You'll never afford it.
You know what I was thinking too is you think it'll be confusing to people that are like, oh, the website's called Revival House, but the podcast
The Bible House?
Is that what I said?
The Bible House.
The Bible House. No, I got
We're
fucking marble
completely
mouth,
changing
dude.
Format, folks. Zach found the light.
I was gonna see if what you thought, like maybe like for the, you remember how we had the classic podcast version?
Yeah.
Maybe that should just be called the Revival House. BTM should be where we put all of our like commentaries and stuff.
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, don't let me fucking figure it out. I'm a dumbass.
This is where it became. I think has it become a shirt yet? I think it's just when he gets attached to the wheel.
There it was for that quick shot.
Oh yeah, here's when it's a shirt. When he's getting stabbed and shit. I think.
Yeah, there's
Look
like
at that.
texture to
He
it.
just threw him up there. Ugh.
Isn't there a scene where the dummy's like hitting something as it turns?
What a humiliating death.
I would, if I knew I was going to dock that, I'd just fucking take my cock out and start jacking off.
Yeah, he's spending too much time holding onto the knife when he should just be jacking it.
Or like I decided to, like if I ever like am in an accident or I'm getting ready to die, like maybe I know I'm getting ready to get in a car wreck, I'd just yell, Allah Akbar!
Oh God.
Just to confuse the fuck out of me.
It's like claiming something in the name of ISIS, like a Pulse guy.
That's probably the dumbest fucking joke I've ever made on this, dude.
Jeez.
And it just came to me. I never really thought about doing that. Now me and you are both on a government watch list.
I didn't say shit.
What a way to end that movie.
Yeah, they're all just like holding hand in hand. Literally, they just killed someone in the street and they're walking away. Like, what are we gonna call this? I mean, there's a million witnesses. It's just they're just walking away freely. No one's gonna get questioned. Like, hey, I was just gonna walk home.
Hell's Angel number 1. Hell's Angel number 2.
His Mangel.
Asian Cop number 1. Samurai Horseman.
Yeah, this movie needed more Corey Feldman for sure. Corey,
did you see this?
What?
Did you just say this movie needed more Corey Feldman?
Yeah, he should have been his sidekick. He should have been Brandon Lee's partner.
That's the best fucking comment you could have possibly said at the end of this.
Yeah, it did.
Needed Corey Feldman.
The best cockerers, you know the guy. You know, Riverman's going to see Corey Feldman live.
To do music?
Yeah.
Oh god.
He's on tour right now and he's playing he's playing a bunch of shithole bars and he's got tickets.
Is his Mangel gonna be there?
Yeah, his Mangels are gonna dance on fucking stage and pretend to play instruments like they do on TV. They're gonna sit there and pretend. That's what they do. It's so embarrassing. They sit there and pretend to play these fucking instruments.
Do you think they're actually embarrassed though, or they're just so like
they have to be, man? Like there's just no way. Like the stargaze of being recognized by Corey Feldman would have worn off 5 minutes after I saw how the fucker lived. And they're actually going on tour and dressing up in humiliating poor man Victoria's Secret angel costumes, pretending to play guitars on stage with their tits hanging out. It's just humiliating.
What if he has a Milli Vanilli moment?
Like they literally probably wish they did fucking cam girl porn instead. Their parents are probably wishing that they were one of those girls that got sucked into doing cam girl porn and made a shit ton of money in about 2 months and ruined their whole lives from that. But now they're going to be a Mangel for the rest of their life.
Oh man.
It's gross, dude. I don't know, but he's going to go see him live. And, I don't know. Corey Feldman just has to know that everybody's there to make fun of him. He's so delusional, but he doesn't. He really doesn't. He thinks people are going to be buying these tickets to support him and they actually like his fucking music. But I know people in Omaha that are going to that show and every fucking one of them is just going because it's fucking so bad. It's fucking stupid, hilarious. You know? But nobody's going to boo him. They'll just keep letting him live in ignorance. They'll go to the show and they'll watch it and that'll be it.
Just play along.
Like, yeah, it's Corey, just like everybody's in on it. It's just
Corey, you changed my life, man.
It's stupid, man. I hope Riverman. I was like, hey, you should get an interview. He's like, I'm not gonna fucking talk to that guy. But he's a big fan of Corey Feldman. But I told him he should try and meet him. Touch. Yeah. He should touch the hand that touched Michael Jackson's cock. Pretty famous.
What do you think, River? What do you think of Corey?
He's a lousy lay.
That's funny. Fucking fake ass laugh. It's beef or pork. Yeah. So Showdown Little Tokyo. I've always loved this movie. Yeah, Mark L. Lester. He had a few slew of really, really good movies. Yeah, we should do Commando or something sometime. I think Commando's one of the more over the top. You know, I think it's probably got the most Arnold deaths. Like he doesn't kill just like the fucking most people in that movie.
Yeah, I read that that's what they wanted for this movie too, but it got cut down.
Yeah, this movie's tame. Like they don't really kill that many people in this movie.
Yeah,
you know,
they even said it by name. Like they wanted it to be more like his Commando movie.
It's
in the trivia.
Nothing like Commando though. Nothing like Commando, but it's a good movie. It's cheesy. I wish Cary Tagawa did more movies. I wish Brandon Lee wasn't worm food right now and he was doing more movies. Dolph Lundgren, I mean, he still does movies. He's got a new movie coming out with Jean-Claude Van Damme. He seems to be working with him a lot. But you should watch, speaking of that, he was in both of the last two Universal Soldier movies with him and Jean-Claude. They're exceptional. They're really good. The third one,
I like the first Universal Soldier. That's the only one I've seen, I think.
That one's good too, and I keep forgetting Dolph Lundgren. That's a good Dolph Lundgren movie. His name's Sergeant Andrew Scott, and he's got some great one-liners in that movie. Like his thing in Vietnam was cutting off the enemy's ears and making a necklace out of them. And and then when he comes back, they unfreeze him, and he like takes this grocery store hostage. And they're like, Sergeant Scott. And like he turns around in his chair and he's playing with all the ears he cut off of the people in the grocery store. He's like, I'm all ears. It's fucking horrible. It's so good though.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's horrible. But anyway,
Genius.
The third Universal Soldier movie that came out in like 2008. It's really good. It's worth it for the third act. It's a little slow the first couple acts. It's really grim and dark, but the third act is so brutal. It's great. And the fourth one is even better because it's got Scott Adkins and it's balls to the wall action. Like even if you don't want to watch the movie, watch the fight scenes on YouTube. They're incredible. And Dolph Lundgren is badass in it too. So, but anyway, maybe we should do one of those movies sometime. But there's a shit ton of movies we got to do. But anyway, This has been Showdown in Little Tokyo. Any final comments, Zach?
I can hear you come.
That's not what she says. You keep saying it wrong.
I don't remember how she says.
I was like, I heard you coming.
Why am I saying it like it was fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You always do.
Too.
It's like when I'm pumping, I'm coming, blowing my load. Yeah. You're doing the fucking pumping iron thing or whatever. But I heard you coming. But anyway, I hear you come. Anyway, here I come. Gross. Pop. But anyway, let us know what you thought about the commentary on YouTube, of course. Like it, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Share it. If you like what we do, yeah, share it with your friends. Get some people involved. It's more cinephile type stuff anyway. So if you're a movie nerd and you're actually listening to these commentaries, chances are you got a clique of movie nerds that would listen to these commentaries. Let us know what you liked and what you don't like. And of course, throw out some requests. We've been doing the requests lately. And I enjoy doing them. Sometimes they're torturing, but that's what I signed up for, I guess. And, like I said, stay tuned for the new website, revivalhouse.net. But for now, YouTube and of course iTunes, leave us feedback there too. That's great as well. And
the last iTunes review we got was from me, like back when I was just a listener.
Yeah, people don't fucking people never.
It's funny if you read the ones before it, it's all like, man, they got shitty taste in films, and they're all talking about Corey G.
They're all fucking nobody leaves comments on iTunes. And you know what I think the reason for that is I think most people, now that the iPhones have the podcast app built into them, I don't think there's a way to leave comments on the iPhone, the app. I really don't.
Oh, really?
And so I do too. I listen to it on my iPhone, and it's just not user friendly to where there's a way to comment. I don't think anybody comments on iTunes. Yeah. It's just easier to comment on YouTube and leave feedback on YouTube. So, I mean, if that's
fucking iTunes.
Huh?
Fucking iTunes dropping the ball.
Yeah, but anyway, YouTube's great too. Leave us feedback there. And also those 5-minute videos that Zach's been whipping up and editing sort of as teasers and tastes of these commentaries in full. Those are really, really great. And he can only do so many of those, obviously, because they're a little bit more time taxing. So put in your 2 cents on the YouTube as well about which ones you think are worthy that you'd like to see. But he's put up a couple of more of those in the last week or so. Which ones did we add?
We did the Freddy remake one and the Problem Child one.
The Problem Child.
Which is the longest one we've done so far.
Yeah, the 5-minute Problem Child became a 9.5-minute Problem Child. But that fucking name is tongue in cheek, so who gives a shit? But it's funny. I like that Problem Child one a lot. And I fucking love that I see blood fucking thumbnail you put on there.
Yeah, I got kind of okay with Photoshop, so I've been making goofy.
That one's really funny though. But anyway, we're gonna sign off from here. Let us know what you think, and tune in next time. Asada.
See ya.
Bye.
They eat the poo poo.